Happy Sunday and welcome to Take 5. Today we're starting off our show by taking you to South Padre Island, where we got to meet one really cool man who's been making sandcastles for a really long time. But this isn't your average sandcastles. I'm talking sandcastles fit for kings and queens. Take a look at this. If you've ever come down to the beach and been lucky enough to see an intricate sandcastle, kind of like the one right behind us, then you probably wondered, number one, who made that? And number two, and most importantly, how did they make that? So lucky for you, I got that guy. This is Andy Hancock, and he's the man behind the castle. Andy, you've been making sandcastles for how many years now?
21 years I've been in South Padre making castles, yeah.
Okay, so right off the bat, I think everyone's question is,
yeah.
What brings you to the valley, to South Padre Island, making these sandcastles?
Well, I've been an artist for a long time, 35 years, and I was born in Australia, then moved to England, made my art career there doing big wood stuff. So I did that, and when I came to Padre, I thought, why am I using wood? I should be using sand. And I just started by experimenting, and I thought, wow, I can do this. This is such fantastic sand. And so I just carried on from there, you know, and just practiced, and then somebody asked me one day, they said, can you teach me how to do that? They were watching me, and I said, yeah. And that's how it started, really. So, yeah.
It's really impressive, and I'm sure that when our viewers see what's right behind us, you know, it's a little intimidating too. I never, ever thought that, you know, I could make something like that.
Right.
But you kind of broke it down for us, you know, and made it not so scary.
Yes, that's right. I had to develop a form of teaching, talk in a way that everybody could understand, and nobody can understand me because I've got a weird voice, and but also break it down into the techniques and the tools you need to make it easy for yourself.
What do you think is your favorite part of making sandcastles like this?
I think it's the transformation of the people, because they look absolutely bewildered when they turn up. They're like, what are we doing here? And you get into like an hour of a big lesson, a 3-hour lesson, and they'll all be silent because they're all concentrating and they've all got their thing going. So I think it's the transformation, but also the joy as well as when people walk by and go, fantastic sandcastle. I say, yeah, I didn't do that, they did that.
Yeah, we had a couple of people walking by and being like, wow, that looks awesome.
Yeah, it's the only place in the world you can see beach sandcastles like this. Nobody else makes them because they haven't got the sand.
What did you think of my rocks back there?
The rocks, yes, I have to say, for a rock princess, she did pretty well. She's got a future, so when you give this TV malarkey up, it'll be fine.
I'll meet you here.
I do it every day. I don't care whether it's cold. I mean, I lived in England for 30 years, so yeah.
You're gonna be out here no matter what.
I've done them in the rain to show people it works.
Y'all can see Andy out here, rain or shine.
Yeah, we provide everything. Basically, we tell them to bring the sunblock and hats and drinking water. But we supply absolutely everything else so you can relax. You don't need to worry about your tools.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for having me today, Andy. I really appreciate it.
It was fantastic. You've got a real future, so give up this TV malarkey.
All right. Thank you so much, Andy.
Bye.
This local business is paying it forward one customer at a time with a meal. Joining us today is the owner of Snowbite, Connie Nguyen. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me here.
So our segment is called Empowering the RGV. We saw your viral video about paying it forward. Tell us a little bit about what that is at Snowbite.
When we open up Snowbite, every Thanksgiving, my husband and I, we go out and donate meal to the unfortunate. But when we started this new location, we were overwhelmed with how busy we gotten. So we were scared that we will not be able to continue giving out meals during Thanksgiving. So we created a thing called Pay It Forward board. It's a very simple board. You can either sponsor a meal or grab a meal, walk directly into the board, grab a meal, see anything that you would like to eat for that day. Sit down. When our server come over to take your order, just give them the ticket, and the kitchen will prepare your meal just like any other customer. So right here, what you have is like our Vietnamese pork egg roll. These are traditionally made. They're handmade, freshly made.
Yeah.
This one is our Emperor's fried rice. You have like the jumbo fried shrimp add on top. And then we have the beef combination pho, which is a traditional Vietnamese noodle soup.
So going back to the board, tell me some experiences that you've had ever since putting up that board, people coming in.
So when we created this board, we have a really like great outcome. We see, I want to say, a variety of people coming in from all ages. Sometimes we see family of 4. We see homeless people as well. But you know, this Pay It Forward board, it's not a supporting system. It's just a lift to get you through, you know, a bad times. One day, this homeless man came in. Well, he came in just to let us know that he got a job at Luby. And thank to us because he was able to get himself through the hard day. So once he gets his first paycheck, he's gonna come back and pin the ticket back on the board to pay it forward.
I love that.
So I love that. And you know, I just wanna make sure people understand that, you know, we're here for you during time in need.
You mentioned to me that now people just come in to pay it forward. Talk to us a little bit about that.
So we have people, thanks to our viral video, you know, now we have people who've never heard of Snowbite, never eaten here, but they like that message of helping other people. So they come in and they said, hey, we saw this, we like the message, can we pay a meal? And the way we pay it forward on our end is that anytime there's a ticket get pulled down, we pin another one back up. Then there's no judgment. You know, there's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong for you to seek out for help or giving out help. You know, we wouldn't be able to be here without the bless of God. And we put him first. You know, we want to give back. And, you know, the message is very simple. You know, just be thankful.
Well, I am thankful that you do this for our community. Thank you so much for empowering the RGV.
Of course.
If you want to pay it forward, you can visit Snowbite, or you could just come and try some of this delicious food, and you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Connie.
Thanks for having
being
me.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Speaking of empowering, this next woman is making waves in the RGV, or should I say, smoking the barbecue game. I'd like everybody to meet Karina Gomez. She's a pit master here at Backyard Barbecue in the city of Harlingen, and she's breaking barriers in a traditionally male-dominated field. Karina, I think everybody's wondering, you know, how did you get into the industry?
Well, I started off working at a little barbecue restaurant here in Harlingen. So I worked there for about 4-5 years till my dad asked me if I wanted to go ahead and start my own thing, do my own thing. So he gave me the opportunity to open up the restaurant here.
So have you always loved cooking on a grill?
Not on a grill. Cooking, yes.
Yeah.
Cooking and baking, yes, necessarily. I like doing all that all the time. But on the grill was something totally different.
Wow. So who really taught you how to be that barbecue pit master?
I think it took a lot watching my dad growing up. My dad was known for his brisket. He would make brisket for work. He's retired at UPS, so he would always make brisket there.
I was walking around the restaurant, you know, before we got started, and I saw your dad. He's working here. You've got some other family members working here. I can tell that it's really family business. Everybody's got all hands on deck, which I think is really, really special. You said that your dad took a really big risk.
Yes.
Opening up your own place. You know, can you tell our viewers a little bit about that?
He took the chance on me so that way I could do something for myself and make something grow for my kids, for my granddaughter, for the whole family. Financially, he put in a lot in the restaurant. He made everything possible in order for me to open.
You're the pit master, like, in your master opinion, like, what is it that people are coming in and getting and selling out?
Well, the brisket for sure, that's the #1 thing. But those ribs sell out like there's no tomorrow. After that, it's the chicken, the whole chicken. I can't stay stocked up enough on that whole chicken.
So if our viewers were to come in and like try one thing, like what would you say would be that one thing?
The brisket sandwich. You can never go wrong with that brisket sandwich. Whether it be the chopped brisket or the sliced brisket, whichever one, it's gonna be nice, it's gonna be moist, it's gonna be nice, hot, and fresh every single day. Like I said, like I had told you before, never am I gonna serve anything the next day. Fresh every single day.
I want to give a warning to our viewers. Stuff does sell out. I've checked your Facebook. You guys are selling out all of the time. Well, like I said, you're breaking barriers. This is, traditionally a male-dominated field. What would you say to women watching this right now? We can really do anything, huh?
You can do anything. Anything's possible. That's why my kids are here. My daughters work. My little one helps me in the nighttime. So anything's possible for anybody, no matter what age. I'm 42 years old. Gonna be 43 in April. Started off a little late, but anything's possible at any point in life.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Let's eat. Don't go anywhere. The Gladys Porter Zoo has a new exhibit that's bound to give you a blast from the past when Take 5 returns.
Dinosaurs are making their return to Gladys Porter Zoo at the Dino Fury exhibit. Joining us today is Alejandra Rodriguez to give us all of the details. Alejandra, thank you so much for being with us. So we're really excited. We're just getting into spring break, and there is something fun for people to do at the Gladys Porter Zoo. Please tell us all about it.
Yeah, so Dino Fury is the dinosaur exhibit that we have in our special events building. So we have it every few years. It had been a while since we'd brought it back, but we're so excited to be able to bring it back to the community.
This is so cool. And like you said, there are some new things this year because we have had it a couple years before. So what can people expect when they visit?
Yeah, so I think one of the greatest and most impactful things in the exhibit is the sounds. So you're surrounded by these dinosaur sounds, these large-scale dinosaur models that are going to be moving or are lifelike, and we're going to have a photo opportunity as well, a photo op that you can do and take a photo with I think it's a T-Rex.
Wow, so this is really cool. I mean, this is unlike anything that you might see in some other zoos. This is definitely different, the animatronics, getting those sounds. So it's a really cool thing for the family to go and take in.
Yeah, so this exhibit is only for a limited time, so it's going to open March 8th and extend through July 7th, and it'll be an additional $5 for this specific exhibit, so you can enter and enjoy, have fun with the family.
And that is so great. So people are already out at the zoo. If you're already out there having a day of fun, you pay just $5 extra and you can get into this exhibit. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. So make sure that you check out, they can find information on the website about the exhibit?
Yep, so we do have some different video clips, things like that, some just more information on our social media pages and on our website as well. You can always call the zoo as well if you have any additional questions, and that's 956-546-7187.
There you go. Make sure you jot down that number and visit the website. Check out the Dino Fury exhibit at the Gladys Porter Zoo. It is going on now until July 7th. Make sure you check it out.
Coming up on Take 5, a place that's helping the RGV get cascarrones ready for the Easter holiday. All the details coming up next. Easter is less than a month away, but did you know that more than 180 million cascarrones are made each year? Take 5's Trista Castillo visits a business who's been making the Mexican tradition for years.
Hey everyone, it's Easter egg season. We're here at Azúcar y Sal with the owner, Carrie Loya, who's gonna show us how to make cascarones. Now, Carrie, tell me how long you've been doing this.
I've been doing cascarones for about 5 years. All the baking, I just save all the eggs.
Wow, okay, so you save all the eggs that you have here at the restaurant, right?
Yes.
And when you just decided, okay, we're having a lot of eggs here, like let me do something for the community, right?
And to have some fun. My kids help put them in the water. They help take them out. They like to fill them for a little bit, maybe just a few, but they like to make a mess.
So you've decided, okay, I'm gonna do this for the community. How's the response been?
Amazing. Each year it's more and more.
Okay.
So I keep saving more, and as we get busier, I have more to sell
and
each year.
It's really good for the environment too. You're just not, wasting these eggs. So let's just get started and see, how you're making these eggs.
So really, for the dye, we just have the water. One of the key things is some vinegar.
Okay.
So that's what helps keep it in there. We'll do pink.
Yay,
because
okay.
I have this.
I love pink.
So
let me put on a glove just in case.
We'll put in a little more color than normal just so that it'll color faster for us.
Ooh, okay.
So if you want to put maybe some eggs in, and then if you want to push them down, they'll fill up.
Okay.
Actually, they'll fill up with water.
Okay.
And slowly sink.
Oh, there we go.
So right now I'm finishing the process of all of these. Easter passes, and then I start collecting again.
Oh, wow.
So as soon as that happens, once I have a case, I try to put them in one color because I do them color by color.
Oh, okay.
In a whole case at a time because that's how many I have. And try and do that so that at the end of the year I don't have a lot of work.
Got you. Okay, so you're already getting the process started.
Yes.
You understand it now after 5 years.
If I don't start early enough, then I don't have enough time.
Got you.
Or I'm up until midnight doing these because they need to be done and everybody has a timeline.
That's true.
Easter is the timeline.
Yeah, this is like crunch week, pretty much.
The eggs usually soak overnight.
Okay.
You may want to use this spoon because we can get them out, and then these should hopefully be a little bit darker.
Okay, let's see. Oh, yes.
So the longer they sit in the dye, the brighter they'll be, depending on the certain colors. After they're dried, they get filled
with some confetti. Thank you so much, Carrie, for teaching me how to make Easter eggs. Where can people find you?
Here at Azúcar y Sal, the address is 6100 North 10th Street, Suite D, here in McAllen, 78504. And we're here all week.
Thank you so much.
When Take 5 returns, this organization is turning everyone into a gardener. We'll explain. Plus, Channel 5 News Morning anchor Trey Serna joins us to tell us about a new way you can showcase your skills in the business world. This organization in Hidalgo County is teaching citizens the importance of gardening, and our Take 5's Trista Castillo tells us all about the Master Gardeners.
Carla, as you can see behind me, I'm in one of the most beautiful gardens in San Juan. Today we got an inside look of what the Hidalgo County Master Gardeners are doing.
The South Texas Master Gardeners Educational Garden is a serene oasis for anyone who has a green thumb. You can get lost walking through the vineyard or taking a quiet break in the Peace Garden. Hidalgo County horticulturist Ashley Gregory tells us the Hidalgo County Master Gardeners are the ones responsible for this beautiful landscape.
The Master Gardeners are an international association, and so we are part of the Texas State Master Gardener Association. What we do here is we have the goal of educating the community and really just sustainable gardening practices. It can be anything from growing vegetables to harvesting rainwater. And so one of our missions is just to really connect with the community and fill whatever educational needs that they're looking for at that time.
In order to become a Master Gardener, you have to complete 100 hours of training. The organization teaches classes to those interested in gardening and encourages everyone to stay educated about the planet.
Information is gold. So I think if we instill that in small children, they grow up to be better adults, also understanding what our planet means to us.
Master Gardener and Treasurer Margot Arevalo says she started in 2019 with her sister and has enjoyed every second of it.
And you know, the tranquility of just being out here is just wonderful. You know, there's nothing like giving back to nature, and what it gives you in return is tremendous.
Ashley gave us a small tour of what these gardeners have been planting since 2010.
So what we're walking through right now is our fruit tree garden. And so in this area, what we like to try to do are give a variety of examples of different types of fruit that can grow in your own yards. Down in this area is one of the newer gardens that we put in. This is a xeriscape garden. Examples of different types of raised bed. You know, we have some elevated for standing, down on the ground. We have wood, block, with some different examples of how you can trellis things. On the very edge, we have our dragon fruit.
They also have a butterfly garden and an adaptive native plant garden for anyone to visit.
The Master Gardeners, we're an association that's here to help and educate the community, and we look forward to engaging with anyone who wants to. We have an educational garden in San Juan at 509 East Erling, and we invite you to come out and visit us. We're there on Tuesdays and Fridays from 9 to noon.
If you're interested in becoming a member, call 956-383-1026. For Take 5, I am Trista Castillo.
It's time for another Made in the 956 Extra, and I am here with Channel 5 News anchor Trey Serna. Trey, what do you got for us this week?
So I have a question for you. Have you ever been to like an event and it's a networking event and then you realize you don't have your business cards?
Oh my gosh, all the time, and I always wish that I had something on me.
And then you're stuck trying to put in your information on a phone,
Yep.
and it becomes just a big hassle. Okay, well, one UT RGV student is changing that. Check this out right here. Sebastian Melendez is a UT RGV student and the founder of Shape Cards. It's a digital business card that stores all your information. So you just carry around one card with you, tap it to someone's iPhone or Android, and bam, they'll have all your information. And get this, he came up with the idea as part of a class project, but it actually turned into a real business. Like, watch, listen to him explain it.
When I was doing this business plan, I had many things around me, and I had the idea of coming up with a business. And I said, if I'm gonna be spending hours of my week to finish this assignment for my class, at least what I'm doing should be able to become real at some point.
Trey, that is so cool. I feel like we really are living in the future now.
I know, and it's so easy and convenient.
So where can
Thoughtless.
people go to for some more information?
Yes, so Carla, get this. You can learn more about Shape Cards or order yours at buy.shapecards.us. And Sebastian says KRGV and Take 5 viewers can get a 10% discount by using the code right there, KRGV10.
All right, we appreciate that so much.
Yes.
Yeah, super innovative. So congratulations to him.
I'm gonna get mine, I know.
Absolutely, yeah, me too.
And we'll just bump and exchange information like that.
There you go.
Bam.
Yeah, we'll do that. Well, thank you so much for joining us again, Trey.
Thank you for having me.
That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for spending your weekend with us. Don't forget to follow us on social media at take5.krgv to get an exclusive sneak peek on what we've got for you on next week's show. Until then, have a great week.